18 points.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, props on the defense for even keeping the Bucks in this, because this should have been a bigger blowout.
And the craziest thing about the entire game is that Christian McCaffrey on 22 carries only had 31 yards.
He did have a few more yards in the air, but yeah. I thought you were going to say the craziest thing was the drop kick that they tried, the drop kick field goal. Did you see that right before half?
I did, and it was fucking stupid.
No, it's awesome because the rule allows you, after fair catching, to do a drop kick field goal from where you are, and it's not a regular drop kick because you can get a holder, and the defense has to back up 10 yards, so you can kick it from where you fair caught it. You don't have to have that be the line of scrimmage and then have your blockers up and back up like another 10 yards from there. So they had 1 second left, so they tried for a field goal, and it sailed wide, but I thought that was pretty smart, actually. You've got a second left on the clock. Why not go for a quick 3 points and use a little known rule to give yourself the room so you don't have to back up to a distance where your kicker had no shot.
A lot of smart heads-up type of plays have been happening lately. I think it was 2 years ago, one of the Packers players saw that a ball on a kickoff he thought was going to go out of bounds, was still inbounds. So what did he do? Put one of his feet out of bounds and then touch the ball, which by proxy meant that ball went out of bounds and was a what do they call it? When you kick it out of bounds, what's that fucking word that they call it?
Oh, yeah. The penalty for on a kickoff, right?
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Kicked out of bounds.
Yeah,
it's
for
literally just that.
No, it's got an official term, but yeah. So we've been seeing a lot of smart plays the last few years, but I don't know. It was a weird fucking thing to see, and if we never see that again, I'll be fine.
Yeah. It was surprising, and I didn't get it until I read about that rule, and I was like, what is happening? Why is the defense backed up? And then it all started to make a little bit more sense once I heard that they could actually kick a field goal from there, and by rule the defense has to back up 10 yards. So that's pretty cool. Don't expect to see it super often, but I think it's only been done like one other time in the past 5 years.
Can we really quickly go back to the Cowboys game for a minute? I had a couple things that I wanted to say that I didn't get to, or that I forgot to.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, Brett Maher.
Cut him.
Seriously, the dude misses multiple fucking kicks inside 30 yards, and then nails a fucking 62-yarder, and then misses another...
That was so ridiculous.
Like, it's crazy. Like, he misses easy kicks, and then just... And that would have been good, like, when they were showing it. The announcer, like, that would have been good from 67.
Maybe he's farsighted.
I don't know, but he needs to fucking go.
He could be like Charlie Sheen in the baseball movie, their Wild Thing. He has to,
Yeah,
make sure he gets his right prescription for his glasses, or he's going to miss them all.
It's stupid how he needs to go.
He's farsighted.
He needs to go.
He's good anywhere from 60
50
out.
plus.
Yeah, 50 plus out. That's the only time you use them.
And also,
if you're within that, you have to punt it.
Can we all agree Dak Prescott's extremely athletic?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck do you put him?
He eats Dan and yogurt. What do you expect?
No, why do you fucking put him in a 5-wide set on a fucking 2-point conversion and not let him run a fucking run-pass option with Ezekiel Elliott?
Because they like to copy what the Seahawks did.
Seriously, where did that fucking play come from?
The NFC playbook from the Super Bowl 5 years ago.
Seriously, you run that run pass option with Ezekiel Elliott. Worst case scenario, Dak has to pull it and throw it still or run it himself.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, Zeke gets in the fucking end zone for a 2-point conversion. You tie the game. What is this bullshit play calling? The first 3 weeks, you saw line movement. You saw fucking crazy motion pre-snap. Now you're just seeing this boring, predictable run on first down, run on second down, pass the ball. And it's garbage. Like, they're becoming the fucking Jets from 2 years ago. Look, is Todd Bowles the offensive coordinator?
Secretly, maybe. From a microphone?
I don't want... No, Todd Bowles is the defensive coordinator in Tampa.
No.
I just don't understand, like, you're fucking creative the first 3 weeks of the season, and then your play calling gets stale, and it doesn't make sense. Anyways, I'm done talking about the Cowboys. Let's move on now to Seahawks-Browns. Surprisingly good game. I didn't think the Browns were going to play as well as they did. Baker Mayfield was doing his very best Jameis Winston impression.
Facts. He's been less than good.
Yeah. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Nick Chubb, 20 carries, 2 touchdowns, 122 yards. Chris Carson, 24 carries,
Beast.
124 yards, 1 touchdown.
Beasting.
Guys, I just want to ask you, so far this season, who would you say has been the MVP?
As in from all over?
Probably Russell Wilson.
Yeah, the MVP of the league.
Does it be quarterback or
Could be anyone that you think is the most valuable player.
Michael Thomas?
You think it's been Michael Thomas? I think it's been Russell Wilson.
Yeah. He's been unbelievable. Like, doesn't turn the ball over, escapes from impossible situations, throws dimes, and, runs it smartly, and doesn't take big hits like he used to. That was one of the things that people used to say is that, he's taking too many hits, and he learned. And, now he slides when appropriate a lot more than he ever did before.
I think
Sorry?
I think it's more than just he learned. I think they put an offensive line around him that works.
Oh, definitely.
Remember that offensive line like 3 years ago? They were so fucking bad.
Yeah, well, Pat Mahomes is seeing that now in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, they're bad too. Yep. But anyways,
I mean, you can't necessarily have a shitty O-line. I mean, who can make it work? Maybe Le'Veon Bell salvages some from it.
I mean, maybe. We'll see. But Dan O'Shea, sorry to cut you off. Please continue on with your Russell Wilson love fest.
He's just been so impressive. He elevates that team to the next level. Like, they've got good players. Lockett's excellent. DK looks like he could be very good. Unfortunately, Disley just tore his Achilles, so he's done for the year, which hurts. And then, Carson was having some fumbling issues, but even so, they were able to pull off wins because he would just, pull off some magic. And I always laugh because a buddy of mine always called him game manager Russell back when he was, this was early on in his career. And I never agreed because I thought he, had great awareness and always did multiple reads downfield and can throw it, as good as almost anyone in the league. So I never understood that take, and now it's just being proven more and more that I was right and he was wrong.
I think he is still a great game manager. They let him decide a lot of run pass option type of shit. And that's certainly an aspect of his game, but he was saying it disparagingly, like that's all he does. Like he can't throw the ball well. He's just a game manager, and he's easily replaceable. He's not easily replaceable. whoever said that was wrong. And also, big props because the fucking mic in his helmet went out, and he's like, fuck it, I'll call the game myself, and leads him on a touchdown to win the game. So, Russell Wilson.
Drawing plays in the grass, huh?
Russell Wilson would be my MVP. I gotta say, despite the fact that he isn't performing as well as you would hope, I am still extremely satisfied with what I've seen from Dak Prescott this season. He's still in the top 5. I don't think he's top 3 anymore. Him and Pat Mahomes still in the top 5. Russell Wilson. Christian McCaffrey is up there. So there's a lot of good coming out of the NFC. So let's continue on before I just completely get into a ramble fest. Because we still got a lot to talk about, and it's already 9 o'clock. Let's just blow through these real quick. Chiefs, another loss, this time to the Texans, 31-24. Deshaun Watson didn't look as great. He also threw 2 interceptions. Pat Mahomes back to his ways, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Redskins barely beat the Dolphins in the fucking shit fest.
Ass fest, yeah.
Seriously, Dolphins decide to go for 2, have a hard time getting any fucking yards at all ever, and decide to go for 2. Okay? Alright, whatever. Vikings smacked the Eagles down. Good for them. Saints squeak out a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jalen Ramsey is now Jalen Ramsey. See what I did there? See what I did there.
I liked it.
Thank you. The Ravens beat the Bengals 23-17. Much closer than I thought it should be.
Right.
The 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo takes care of the Rams. Todd Gurley just does not play well anymore. Cardinals squeak out a win over the Falcons. The Broncos just shut out the Titans 16-0.
You saw that coming.
Not me. Not me at all.
Even with crappy Mariota.
Also, who saw this coming? The Steelers beating the Chargers 24-17.
That game was just fucking ridiculous.
And now, for what we all really want to talk about, Monday Night Football, Packers, game-winning field goal to beat the Lions 23-22. Or did they beat the Lions?
They were getting chance after chance after chance, and they were still losing for the longest time.
Let's get into Dan's I Can't Rant. All right. The NFL has a serious fucking problem, and that problem is referees. The referees in the Packers-Lions game were just so fucking bad that I feel like every fucking fan in attendance should get their money back. And they are in Green Bay. That's how bad those referees were. Do you remember the season with the ref work stoppage and they had the replacement refs?
Yeah,
and
2012.
And everyone was freaking out after that second week where the Seahawks and the Packers game came down to a controversial finish, but Golden Tate caught the ball at the same time the defender did. And
Jennings,
yeah, okay. And that was legitimately a touchdown, and people were pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
This is nowhere near the level of pathetic that people thought that was. This is far below. Okay? This fucking game blows my mind that the NFL hasn't done anything to punish the referees. Okay? Those referees, all of them, should be suspended without pay probably fired for their blatant